Today I'm making tarka chicken in my kitchen, which is being refurbished. So all the worktops, everything is gone. So I'm using a hot plate to cook this dish. We have been having sandwiches for quite a few days now because everything is gone. So I'm making something nice and warm for the family. I'm using one whole onion. I've chopped it and I'm browning it in oil. I will be using some dry spices, tarka spices, 4 to 5 red chillies, 1 teaspoonful of cumin seeds or zeera, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and black seeds each. I've marinated chicken about 4-5 hours ago in yogurt and some spices. I will be putting up the quantities of the spices on the screen. I've used 2 baby chickens. You can use 1 medium chicken. It should be around 1.5 kgs. Okay, so here it is. I've marinated the chicken in yogurt, lemon juice and other spices. In a bit you'll be seeing it on the screen. And don't worry, the whole recipe with all the steps will be in the description box below, so you can check it, you can pause it, take screenshots and follow the recipe. So the onion is browning in 3 full tablespoons of coconut oil. You can use any oil. I will be adding chopped tomatoes. After adding the tarka spices, you will see in a bit. So once the onions start to brown, I've added the tarka spices, which makes all the difference in this recipe, guys. So it smells really lovely. For 4-5 minutes I will be cooking with the tarka spices. Then towards the end I will be adding a handful of curry leaves. I've added them. You can see some curry leaves. So I cooked the curry leaves for about a minute and then I've added this chopped tomato. I'm sorry, I forgot to video putting the curry leaves inside. So now I've added the chopped tomatoes. I will be cooking it for around 10 to 15 minutes until the oil starts to separate and the chopped tomatoes get really properly mixed up. I've used virgin coconut oil. You can use any oil of your choice, but I would recommend ghee or mustard oil if you can get hold of mustard oil, because they are healthier. So now see, it's mixed up, the oil is separating. At this point now I'm adding my chicken with all the marinade as well. So along with the marinade I will add the chicken, I will mix it properly and I will cook it for around 30 minutes on a high flame. I'm gonna be staying with this dish. I'm not gonna leave it and to go and have a cup of tea or something. I will cook it and I'll keep mixing it, okay, on a high flame. I'll be adding 2 bullet chillies towards the end. So once it will cook for 30 minutes, I will cover it and let it cook. So after 30 minutes, now I'm checking it, the oil is separating, and now I'm bringing the hot plate to medium temperature. You can bring your flame to medium flame because if you're cooking it on a hob. So can you see how it's bubbling, how the oil is separating? We need the curry to get really thick. So we will cook for another 10 to 15 minutes after bringing the temperature to medium. See how this is how the curry will look. It's gone really thick and dried and the oil has separated. So at this point I've added the juliennes of ginger, around, I would say around a small piece of ginger. You can see there were not many, and 2 bullet chilies. Now I'm gonna be bringing this hot plate. I've turned the temperature off because hot plate stays hot for a very long time. So you bring your hob to a very low flame and cook for another 5 minutes on a low flame. Now it's completely ready to serve because it has been 6 minutes. And now I'm serving it. You can serve it with naan bread or zeera rice or pilau rice or plain boiled rice as well. It's a really delicious dish. I would say it's a distant cousin of karai chicken, but it's much more prettier and more delicious in taste. And right now, gosh, my mouth is watering because the aroma is really yummy. I can smell the ginger, the chilies, the tarka spices. Please let me know in the comment box below, what did you serve it with, how did your curry turned out, and whether you prefer this or you like karai chicken more, or this dish has changed your change your choice. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed. Please like, share and subscribe.